guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again, and thank you for watching Smart TV. So today I want to narrate a short story how I met my husband and how we came to have our firstborn Jeremiah, who is 5 years now. So the story is a little bit long, but I'll not dig too much inside, but you'll get to know what I'm trying to mean. Okay, without hitting around the bush, let me tell you how the thing happened. I met my husband in Turkey in 2013. That is the very year I entered Turkey, and that's the very year he entered Turkey too. So we dated for some good time. When he entered Turkey, he opened up a big salon, and for me, I was working in fabrics. So he asked me to join him in the salon, and I said no, because I didn't have any knowledge, any idea about hairdressing or anything about salon. I didn't have any knowledge about that, and I said no. I stayed where I was working from. Then one day he came up with an idea of selling out the salon, and he opened up the restaurant and bar. He came and asked me if he opened up a bar and restaurant, will I work? And I said yes, I'll work, because even where I was working from, there was a little bit of stress, and I said yes, I'll work with you. Then he sold up the salon and opened a restaurant and bar. The restaurant was big because it had upstairs, and in the upstairs we put guys to sleep there, and we get some little bit of money from them. So we had a restaurant and bar and people who sleep upstairs. Then we work. We hired a chef and workers in the side of restaurant. For me, I was in this side of bar. So work. Things was not that easy, but God was faithful and on our side all the time. Then time came, I got pregnant. I told you I will not dig inside, but you'll get to know what I'm trying to mean. Time came, I got pregnant. But before that, many people used to come and tell me why you dated a Nigerian guy. How can you? Uganda people, they asked me many questions why I dated a a Nigerian guy. These guys are here to use us. Many of them, they left their girlfriends here pregnant and they go to Europe, so they are here suffering, no communication again. How can you do this? And sometimes I have few words. If it comes to something, I don't know how to answer. So I used to keep quiet. I went ahead with my relationship with my boyfriend, but all the questions they used to ask me, those Uganda people, I had them in my head. It doesn't mean that they ask me and I forget them. No, I used to keep them in my head. And whenever they ask me or they tell me something or I hear something, I go and tell him and I ask him. And he usually tell me that no, try me, nothing will happen. And I say, okay. We went ahead with our love, our relationship. We worked in the bar and restaurant. As I told you, things were not that easy, but we tried. Then when I got pregnant, he came up with an idea of leaving the country. He told me to leave the country to go to Greece. And I told him, what are you trying to say? I get on to Greece when I'm pregnant without you? I'll need your help. How can you send me to Greece alone when I'm pregnant? And I started to recall what they used to tell me, that these people, they sometimes they go without their wives, but this time he was trying to send me in Europe alone. Then I said, no, I'm not going anywhere unless we are going together. He tried to convince me and say, try to understand what I'm telling you. This Turkey is not the country where you can give birth from and raise your child. Have you ever seen any black baby going to school in this country or what? And it was true. By then there was no black babies going to school, yet there was babies in the country. So after I accepted his idea. But in tears. I was crying so much. I was like, they told me, see, now I'm pregnant. In my mind, in my heart alone, I was saying, see now what is happening. They used to tell me and I refused. But after I went to Greece, he told me, I'll meet you in Greece. I'll meet you before even you give birth. I'll meet you, I'll come. And I said, okay. I went to Greece and I started new life without him. I stayed in Greece. He used to call me each and every day. Every blessed day, he used to call me. We used to communicate well. Then when I was there, one day he told me that I'm soon coming to Greece, and I was excited, I was happy, and it came to pass. He came to Greece when I was, when my pregnancy was 8 months. Yeah, 8 months. First, before that, he sold up the restaurant and sent me the money and told me that keep that money, I'm soon coming. And I said, okay. That's when I got to know that true is coming, because he can't send me the money when he's not coming. Then he came. He came when my pregnancy is 8 months. He stayed for 1 month. He stayed for 1 month in Greece. He said, let me wait for you so that you can give birth. I see the baby, then I go to Germany. Then we go to Germany together. And I said, okay. Then I reached 9 months. I never give birth to 9 months. I never give birth. And he said that since you're not giving birth, let me go to Germany and I prepare for you people where you will stay. And I said, no, wait for me. Wait for me, maybe in 2 weeks or 3 weeks I'll give birth. He said, no, let me go and prepare for you guys. And I said, okay. Then I passed the 9 months and the baby goes to 10 months. The baby goes to 10 months and still I never give birth. Then it comes to 11 months when I'm pregnant. My journey, it was not that easy, and I started to get scared. What's this? I never hear this before. I know everyone have to give birth at 9 months, but what's this happening to me? I started to be crying all the time. Then one day I was tired of the pregnancy, because the stomach was too heavy for me, and I can't carry it again. Was very, very heavy. 11 months. I went to the hospital and tell them, I'm tired today, I want my baby out, or tell me what I have in my stomach, because I don't know what is this. 11 months is coming to 1 year. What is this I have in my stomach? Because your doctors, you know what I have inside me. So tell me what I have in my stomach, or I want the baby out today. Also them, they was like, what's going on? So that day they accepted, because they used to give me date that you give birth on this date, and the date passed. They give me another one. I was tired and tell them I want my baby out, I'm not going back home. I went with all my things to the hospital. So I went well prepared. not to come back home, to come back with a baby. Then that day they told me, okay, it's okay. What we are going to do, we are going to give you drips. We are going to put you on drips. Then in the night, it will be in the night. What you have to do, all the day you don't have to eat, so that in the night we put you on the drip. And I said no problem, as long as my baby is out. I want my baby out. So that very night they put me on drip. They put me on drip and nothing happened. The baby refused to come out. And then the next day, the same thing. I was on drip the whole day. Then one doctor came and tell me that if it comes to night, we'll operate you. And I said, no problem. I want baby out. Then that evening, they came for me and they said, since you can't push the baby can't come out, we have to take you to the theater and we operate you. And I said, no problem. But the pain was too much. The pain was very, very, very heavy for me, strong, too much pains. Then they take me to the theater to operate me. They told me how the thing will be, because they said that they will give me an injection. They explained to you before they do it. They told me they will give me an injection from the back and I'll sleep off so that they can operate me. Within 20 minutes, everything will be done. And I said, no problem. Then after that, they take me to the theater. They did everything. They plugged me, and time to give me injection, the baby started to come out. That moment, oh God, the baby started to come out. So what I was screaming that very time, it was baby, baby. It was the only word I can talk. Baby, baby. So they was pushing me to sit from the stretcher or bed. They was pushing me to sit so that they can give me the injection. But when I was sitting, I felt like I'm sitting on the head of my baby. Sitting on the baby, and I shouted, baby, baby. They said, what? And I said, baby. Then there is one doctor came from outside and said, what? And I said, baby. Okay, he came and lay me down again and check me and say, yes, she can do it. She can push the baby now. They unplugged me and take me back where I have to give birth from. Then after like 4-5 minutes, the baby was out. After 4-5 minutes, that's how I survived the C-section. And I was very, very happy. After pushing the baby, I cry and cry and cry. Tears of joy. I was very, very, very happy that I survived the C-section and my baby is alive. Only that he has too much hair all over the body. And the nails was like too long. Yeah, too long, and hair all over his body. So after an hour, I called my husband and tell him that I've given birth. He was very, 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 very happy. After that, I came back home. I stayed for 9 months. Yeah, no, 8 months. I stayed for 8 months. When the baby was 8 months, my husband started to ask me if I can come to Germany. And I said, no, let me stay here let the baby make at least 1 year. And he said, no, start coming, come. He was calling me. Then after one day, I made up my mind and I said, let me go. I went to Germany and met my husband. He was very, 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 very happy. Very happy. And when I see him, he was looking good. He was looking very, very, very good. And I was like, I started to ask myself questions. Is this man my own? Is it true he doesn't have a girlfriend here? The way he looks, he was looking good. And me, I was looking like, I don't know, I was too small. I was too small. The baby was looking good, but for me, I was too small and not looking good at all. But when he saw me, he said, "You're not looking good, but it's okay with me. I love you the way you are." That's what he told me. He told me, "I love you the way you are. What I'm going to do, I'm sorry, I'm going to cook food for you. I'll be cooking food for you. You will get big again. You will look good. It's because I have been not with you. That's why you look like this. But now we are together. You're going to be fine. Everything is okay since we are still alive." And I said, okay. But before that, when he came to Germany, he made friends. White people, black people. But he told everyone that I have a wife and a baby. One day, one time, they will come here in Germany and meet me. And they usually ask him, "Where is your wife? Where is your wife? Where is your wife? When is she coming?" And keep on telling them that she will come one day, one time. So when I came to Germany, he used to take me out and show me off to his friends, and his friends all everywhere. He used to tell them, "This is my wife, this is my wife, this is my baby." And according to the way I was looking, like I was not looking good at all. I was not looking good at all. But I thank God that my husband still, he loved me the way I was looking like. He used to encourage me. He used to tell me sweet words. He used to be besides me all the time, not to leave me alone like that. Anyway, I was happy to meet my husband in Germany. And by the time our son made 1 year, I was already pregnant for another baby, and that baby is a baby girl. She's 3 years now. No, she's 4 years. She's 4 years now. So that's how the story came. That's how we came to meet. And why am I saying all this? Don't let people to talk too much in your relationships. Don't let people to drive you off track. Don't let people to work in your life. It's you to decide for yourself. Because they used to tell me, do this, why you do like this, why you date a Nigerian guy, they are no good. You know me, I'm from Uganda. And for him is an Igbo man. So all what I heard from people, I decided to keep quiet. But words were too much. But today we are together and we have 3 babies. We live a happy life. We are happily married. We are happy. Here in Germany. So I bless the Lord for that. Never let people to drive you. Because people talk too much. They talk what they don't know. If it happened to them, what happened to them doesn't mean that it will happen to me. What happened to me, it doesn't mean that it will happen to you. So that's the story I wanted to tell today. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you liked my video. So give me a thumbs up, comment and advise, as usual, advise, and subscribe if you never subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much for watching. Let's meet in another video. Ciao ciao.